Audrey and Jeremy confirm they are done, not together anymore. And why Amy Roloff doesn't watch Little People, Big World. But why? I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Over the years, fans of Little People, Big World have witnessed Audrey and Jeremy's beautiful journey. In the previous several years, they welcomed 4 children. After getting married, the reality TV stars became a crucial component of the Lpbw series. Jeremy and Audrey regrettably left the show to spend more time with their children. They stayed out of the reality TV industry but maintained posting updates about their lives on social media. The TLC personality has always desired a large brood. After announcing the birth of their 4th child, they shocked everyone. Using social media, Audrey documented every second of her adventure. She was thoroughly enjoying her 4th pregnancy. Following the birth of their daughter, Jeremy and Audrey have had a lot on their plates. They recently revealed that they were done, shocking everyone. Stars of Lpbw Audrey and Jeremy had a great few years together. From their marriage, they have been devoted to one another. Lpbw, the TLC stars departed from the Little People, Big World series. Audrey and Jeremy have been showing their admirers pictures of their cute family for years. Their newborn girl arrived recently, making them a family of 6. Audrey just made a significant announcement and looked back on her joyful years on social media. In her most recent narrative, she discussed her postpartum experience on Instagram. "I think that's ultimately a good and God-designed thing," the woman said. The TLC personality observed that the trip triggers a range of emotions in women, which may influence some significant choices. Audrey stated that it was true this time around more than others. She acknowledged that having 4 young children of her own to adore and take care of may have contributed to her feelings. She said that she has made a great deal of decisions in her life that she hasn't yet disclosed to her followers. In addition, the reality TV star assured her audience that she will divulge everything going forward. But today marked a significant end of an era that is bittersweet but also has me excited for what it will allow room for. Audrey added in her explanation. She didn't say exactly what she was referring about though. Fans, on the other hand, quickly surmised that she might have wished to declare that she will not be having any more children in the future. Further, the TLC star must be saying goodbye to the postpartum phase, which has been helping her make new decisions. Audrey Roloff, star of Lpbw, enjoys opening out to her audience about her feelings and new experiences. She recently posted a list of things she said she would never do again. The TLC personality posted a video of herself in an outdoor environment, spinning about in a short dress. When Audrey disclosed that she had no interest in long-distance dating, her admirers were taken aback. However, she dated her husband in a long-distance relationship for 3 years before their marriage. Moreover, she listed other things like homeschooling or giving home birth. The TLC star joked about normalizing doing things they never wanted at first. Why Amy Roloff doesn't watch Little People, Big World. But why? Even though she has been a reality TV celebrity for almost 20 years, Amy Roloff of Little People, Big World disclosed that she usually skips watching her own episodes of the well-known TLC series. Cassie DeLaura of ET visited the matriarch of the Roloff farms in Oregon to discuss celebrity, love, and their upcoming 24th season. The Roloff family's life has been brought to the attention of audiences nationwide ever since Little People, Big World premiered in 2006. Amy, a mother of 4, stated that her success on reality television has largely come from not needlessly going over and over her own life. "I normally don't watch my own shows because I did it. I lived it 6 months ago," Roloff said. "I try to avoid feeling like I'm constantly looking back, so I try to keep things genuine. I don't want to keep going back and altering how I behave in order to avoid another incident." However, Amy's husband, Chris Malik, does watch the show when it premieres. She added that because he enjoys viewing them, I'll oblige. But in the background, I'll be working on something else. Together, Roloff and her ex-husband, Matt Roloff, are parents to 4 children: son Jacob, daughter Molly, and fraternal twins Jeremy and Zachary. In August 2021, Roloff married Malik. She is a grandmother to 6 grandchildren as well. As Little People, Big World headed into its 24th season, Amy reflected on her time in the spotlight and was struck by how far her family had come from the show's 2006 premiere. Amy reflected, saying, "I consider myself to have been working on our program since around 2004, when we had to produce several pilots, and then it turned into a series in 2006. Who the heck is going to see this, I wondered. We will be done with this in 2 seasons, and, predictably, here we are. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm very thankful for the amount of people I've been able to meet. I got to meet Chris." Amy continued, speaking of her spouse. Despite her notoriety for reality TV, Amy maintains that her priorities will always be as a mother and, more recently, a grandmother. "You can get lost in it as well," she continued. "I have to continuously remind myself that being a mother comes first and viewing the TV shows comes second because I have 4 kids to think about." Amy responded, "My faith is how I kept my feet planted on the ground because this could go away in a minute." She realized that being in the spotlight made one fragile. Be thankful for the opportunity and the work that you get to do. Amy considers the sad scandal around the family farm. Amy is still unsure if she wants to work on the farm with her ex-husband, Matt, given its past. In this teaser for Tuesday's episode of Little People, Big World, Amy informs her husband, Chris, that she's decided to help out at the farm during pumpkin season. But she doesn't think Matt and Amy's kids will go. She continues, "I'll admit, it's not like I am jumping up and down for joy 100% of the time, because I still think I have some personal emotions and thoughts behind, the farm, and what has gone down and everything. The property has caused a split between Matt and his sons, Zach and Jeremy, because they couldn't pay the sum he was asking for. And Matt refused to give them a piece of the farm. He hasn't been able to locate a buyer since." Still, Chris tells Amy that he hopes the grandchildren of Amy's children would come to the farm every fall when pumpkins are in season. However, even if there are a lot of changes happening, Amy is not feeling upbeat. "The farm will always be Roloff Farms," she tells the camera. "The Roloffs were raised there. But there's a part of me that understands and can definitely see why some kids wouldn't be there if they didn't think of the farm as their own. It might change in the future, depending on what happens with this farm, but for now, I think it belongs to Matt. Since it's their father's farm, it's quite sad." During an ET interview with Matt Roloff and his family in October, Matt talked about his difficult connection with his son Zach. Matt stated, "If I had to summarize the state of the relationship, I would say that it's headed in the right direction. We have encountered several obstacles in the past few years. Every one of those has been discussed in past and upcoming seasons. Everything that is publicly released is never quite as good as what happens in real life, but it's obvious that we're improving." Eat also had a meeting with Zach, who decided to abandon the farm together with his wife, Tori, and their kids when his negotiations with his father for a portion of the land broke down. He remarked, "It's just unfortunate how things turned out, but I believe a lot of the siblings have kind of had enough and split up, which is really sad and unfortunate. There are many cousins, but we're all kind of apart, so I think we should be savoring this season of life and spending time with the grandchildren. Still, it is what it is." In response to her ex-husband Matt's sale decision, Amy Roloff refers to Family Farm as a sad situation. But why? Following her ex-husband Matt Roloff's decision to sell, Amy Roloff bids the Roloff family farm a tearful farewell, stating that the upcoming pumpkin season will be the last. In a recent interview with Lisa Dixon for her Little Kitchen channel, The Little People, Big World star revealed that she is very upset about the farm sale. "It's just a very sad situation, in my opinion, because this is personal to me," Roloff shares in the video. The business was part of our personal life, so it will never just be business. You can't treat those that are directly a part of your family and assume, because it's business. They're like any other vendor. I'm not like any other vendor. My boys aren't like any other vendor. These are your boys. She continued, discussing the drama surrounding the children and ownership of the farm. Matt Roloff stirred some drama with his post announcing the partial sale of the farm, seemingly blaming his sons for having to sell the property at all. The post prompted a stern reply by Zach Roloff in the comments of the post, something Amy Roloff couldn't gloss over on the YouTube channel. No one assumed they get anything for free or less than. I think they all knew that Dad deserves something, Roloff noted. Everything comes at a cost, and this has come at a big cost. But we will always all see it differently, and that's the unfortunate thing. But I feel for my boys. Something that they were brought up with didn't happen in the way we thought it would. On top of all this, Matt Roloff still owes his ex-wife a lot of money for buying out her part of the farm after their divorce. He noted this in his post, and she mentioned herself, confirming she is no longer a part owner, but still is owed a ton of cash. Roloff also expressed concern over the farm's future and what will happen if a stranger purchases what the family has established. So if it gets sold to some total stranger, that will be kind of weird, Roloff said. I've always said that Matt may have built a lot of stuff and had the creative ideas, but the farm was the family's. We all had elements of the farm, and what it is today is definitely a part of all of us. Matt Roloff placed the farm up for sale on May 12, breaking the news directly himself and revealing the hefty $4 million price tag. It's a tiny bit scary, but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life, Roloff wrote. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this.